Hello everyone, good morning. I am Oliver Good and I am also fine. And welcome to my channel, DATTA'S Institute. So today I will take one class from physics, which is from chapter 2. This one is part number 2, lecture number 2. The chapter is motion in a straight line. And we will do some numericals from the equation motions or accelerated motions. Okay. So our first question is like that. An automobile traveling with a speed of 60 km per hour can brake to stop within a distance of 20 meter. If the car is going twice as fast, okay, then the stopping distance will be what? We have to find out. So this question is came in JEE means 2022. This question is came in JEE recently. JEE means 2022 July. Okay. Now, so what is the question here? An automobile is traveling with a speed of, so that is, there is two cases. Okay. If an automobile, this one is, if an automobile and its speed is 60 km per hour, then if the car is applied here brakes, then the stopping distance will be 20 meter. What does it mean, stopping distance? That is, after applying brake by the driver, the car will be stopped. That is, the velocity will be 0. After what? After traveling at 20 meter distance. Okay, fine. Here v will be what? 0. In second case, this one is first case, sir. In second case, if the car is traveling with a velocity, what, sir? With a velocity twice of the previous one. That is, if I twice this one, it will become 120 km per hour. Then what will be the stopping distance? We have to find out. That is, if the car is moving instead of 60 km per hour, it moving 120 km per hour, then at that time, if the driver apply brakes, then what will be the stopping distance? That means after traveling what distance the car will be stopped. We have to find out. Okay. So first I will explain how to do this type of numericals in details. After that I will give you some shortcut method. Okay. So let's try. In first case here U is what, sir? 60 km per hour. You have to convert in meter per second. It will be 5/18 meter per second. Is not it? 1 km per hour is what, sir? 1 km per hour is 5/18 meter per second. Okay, 5/18 meter per second. Now, if you cut this one, it will be. If you cut by 6, it will be 10, and it will be 3. That is 50/3 meter per second. Okay. So B is what, sir? Here 0, and S is what? How many distance? 20 meter. So acceleration, that is retardation. Acceleration means here negative retardation will be what? We have to find out. So now we apply the formula, that is B square minus U square equal to 2S. That is third equation of motion. B is 0, U is how much? 50/3 whole square, and to A is what, sir? A is, we have to find out, and S is 20. Okay, so what? 250/9 equal to 80A. Okay, 250/9 equal to 80A. Come here. Now A will be what, sir? Here A equal to minus 250/9 into 80. If we cut this by this, it will be something like that. Minus, sorry, it will be 50 into 50. 2500. It will be 50 into 50. 00 here cancel out. So 250 minus 250 by 9 into 8. If we cut this by 4, it will become 2. If we cut this 2, it will become 4, and it will become 125. So minus 125/36 meter per second square. It will be the acceleration in the first case. Okay. Now since the same car is traveling as fast as twice, so in that case, in second case what we have? U is what, sir? 120 km per hour. That is, if I convert, it will be 5/18 meter per second. That is, it will be twice of this. That will be 100/3 meter per second. Okay. Now B is also 0, stopping distance. they ask S is question mark and A is circle what 125 by 36. Now use the same formula, b square minus u square equal to 2s, b square minus u square equal to 2s. So here b is 0, u is what sir, that is 100 into 100 divided by 9 equal to 2 into a is what 125 by 36 and into s. If I cut this by this, it will be 4, and if I cut this by this, it will be 2. Now if I cut this one, it will be 4, it will be 5. I cut this by 25, here will be 25 and 5, it will cut this, it will be 20. Okay, so here I am doing here some mistake. 4 into 20 is what sir, 4 into 20 is 40, and if cut 0 by 0, 0 by 0 it will be 4a. So a will be 125, 250 by 125, so 250 by 9 into 4. So if I cut this, it will be 2 and 125, so 125 by 18 meter per second square. Now look at here, this one will be 18, and if I cut 9 by 2, it will be 2, and 2 will be cancel out, so s will be what sir, s will be 80 meter. So this is the stopping distance. So we can, for school exam, we can do this in this way also. So first case, consider u is given, s is given, b is given indirectly, and we have to find out. The second case, u is also given, b is already given in hidden, s we have to find out, and a is given. Okay, so from that s is came out. Now for shortcut method, what have to do? If the same car is traveling twice as the previous velocity, then always the distance, final distance or second time distance, is equal to 4 into first time distance or initial distance. Okay, initial distance. If I consider first time it travel s1 and second time it travel s2, then we can say in shortcut method s2 is always equal to 4s1. You have to remember this one, s2 is always equal to 4s1. So in school exam you have to do in this way in details, but if when you appear for MCQ test or any JEE mains and NEET, whatever competitive exam you face, then in that case you may apply this one, this condition. Okay, distance is always 4 times of the initial distance. There is final distance, there is second time distance is always equal to 4 times of the initial distance. There is 4 into 20 is what, 80 meter. Directly came out. Just you need some few seconds, so you have to remember this formula. This is the shortcut method. Okay, so let's move on the next question, sir. Move on the next. So our next question is like that, and this question is came in NEET and JEE so many times, okay, and other medical and engineering entrance and competitive exams. So the question is like that, sir. The velocity of the bullet becomes 1/3 after penetrating 4 cm in a wooden block. So suppose this one is one wooden block. So initial velocity is u after penetrating 4 cm in the wooden block. Okay, so s is equal to 4 cm. The velocity here b will be what? Suppose this one is a position, this one is b position. 1/3 of u. Got my point? In the question, the velocity of the bullet becomes 1/3 after penetrating 4 cm in the wooden block. So this one is wooden block, and here the initial velocity is u, and after penetrating 4 cm, its velocity becomes 1/3 of initial velocity. Got my point? Okay. Next, assuming that the bullet is facing constant resistance during its motion, that is constant resistance it facing during this motion because of the density of the wooden block. In the block, the bullet stops completely after traveling 4 cm, 4 plus x cm. That is, this one is 4 cm. So how much distance it is travel? Further x cm. So after traveling x centimeter, its velocity becomes 0, that is stop. So b dash will be here 0. So now we have to find out the value of x is what. Okay, the value is x is what. So here also this one is first case and this one is second case. Okay, so in first case what is given here, sir? U is what? U. B is 1/3 of u. Okay, and s is 4 centimeter. A is what? We don't know. So use the formula. B square minus u square equal to 2as. So b is what? U by 3 whole square, that is u square. To a is what, sir? A is we have to find out, and s is 4. So it will be u square by 9 minus u square equal to 8a. Okay, 8a. Now LCM this one, L square minus 9u square by 9 is equal to 8a. It will be 8u square minus 8u square by 9 equal to 8a. So 8 will be cancelled. So a will be what, sir? Minus u square by 9. So in second case, since the bullet is moving constant resistance, so acceleration is what? Same. So u will be what? This one is first case, no? And second, in the second case, this b, that is 1/3 of u, will become the initial velocity, and this one will be the final velocity. Got my point? For the motion A to B of the bullet, this one is initial velocity, this one is final position. And for the motion of the bullet from B to C, this one is initial position and this one is final position, sir. Okay, got my point? Now here u equal to what, sir? U equal to u by 3, b equal to what? 0, and s we have to, s is x centimeter they given, and a is what, sir? Minus u square by 9. Okay, now use the same formula, b square minus u square equal to 2s. So b is what, sir? 0, u is u by 3 whole square, a is what, sir? Minus u square by 9, and s is x, that is we have to find out the value of x is what. Okay, so minus u square by 9 equal to 2 into minus u square by 9 into x. So this one will be cancelled. So u will be what? U will be 1 by 2. Sorry, x will be 1 by 2. So x will be 0.5 centimeter. So x will be 0.5 centimeter. Okay, so x will be 0.5 centimeter. Got my point? Okay, so what I am doing, let me explain in shortly. They given a bullet is moving from starting moving after in a wooden block, and after painting 4 centimeter, its velocity become 1/3 of the previous one. After that, how much distance it will travel, that is x, we have to find out, so that the velocity of the bullet is 0, that is bullet will be stopped. So in first case, I consider this one and I use this formula. From that we find out, I find out a is what? Minus u square by 9. And in second case, u will be this one, b will be this one, s will be this one, and a will be same, this one. Okay, and use the same formula, we get x is what, sir? 0.5 centimeter. So 0.5 centimeter will be the correct answer here. So option C is the correct answer. Okay, option C is the correct answer. Got my point? And this question is came in so many times in NEET and JEE exam, there is medical and engineering exams. Okay, so our next question, that is question number 3, is like that: the ratio of the distances traveled by a body falling traveled by a freely falling body in the first, second, third and fourth second. That is, we have to use the fourth equation here, fourth equation. Okay, that is, you have to find out, suppose one ball is falling to the ground. So in case of free fall, u is always 0. So it is how much distance travel in first second, second second, third second and fourth second. We have to find out the ratio of this distance. Suppose first second it's travel s1 distance, this is travel s2 distance, third second s3 and fourth second s4. So here we have to find out the ratio of s1 is to s2 is to s3 into s4 is what. Now the question is, when a body travel in n second, so distance travel in n second is, what is the formula? Sn equal to u plus half g 2n minus 1 in case of free fall. In case of for free fall, for free falling of body. Okay, so free falling of body, u is always 0. So here Sn will be, S1 will be what? S1 equal to half g 2 into 1 minus 1, that is what? Half g 1. S2 will be half g into 2 into 2 minus 1, that is 1 by 2 g into 3, and S3 will be half g 2 into 3 minus 1, that is half into g into 5. S4 half g 2 into 4 minus 1, that is half into g into 7. Okay, so now we have to find out the ratio. So therefore S1 is to S2 is to S3 is to S4. It will be half g into 1 is to half g into 3 is to half g into 5 is to half g into 7. Okay, so half g will be cancelled out in all cases. So it will be left 1 is to 3 is to 5 is to 7. So which option is correct here? Option C is the correct answer. Option C is the correct answer. Okay, got my point? Since they are telling for the free falling of a body, so for the free falling of a body, initial velocity will be 0, and they ask the first, second, fifth, third, fourth, second distance. If they may ask total distance in first second, 3 second, 4 second, then we have to use separate formula. Okay, we have to use separate formula, that is S is equal to ut plus half t square in that case. Okay, got my point? So which option is correct? So it's so simple. You have to remember this formula also only. The Sn equal to u plus half g 2n minus 1. In case of free fall, u is always 0, and after that you just put the below n is first 1 and n is 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, whatever maybe they ask in the questions. Okay, so got my point? So we move on the next question. Okay, so our next question, that is the last, this is the last question of the lecture. Okay, this is 4th number question, and this question is came in NEET. This question also came in NEET. Okay, so two bodies A of mass 1 kg and B of mass 2 kg 3 kg are dropped from the heights of 16 meter and 25 meter respectively. Okay, the ratio of the items taken by them, the ratio of the times taken by them to reach the ground. Suppose there is two balls, one is A and one is B. This one is M1 is what, sir? 1 kg, and M2 is what, sir? 3 kg. Okay, and this one is ground level. Okay, this one is ground level. So distance is S1 and distance is here S2. A body is dropped from the height of 16. S1 is what, sir? 16 meter, and S2 is 25 meter. You consider this one. Okay, you may consider this one. This one is, okay, this one is A. So S1 is 16 meter and S2 is 25 meter. This one is what, sir? This one is earth or ground. We can say earth or ground. Fine. Now the ratio of the time taken by them to reach the ground. So what is this? Suppose this body takes t1 time to reach the ground, and this body takes t2 time, that is B takes t2 time to reach the ground. Now we have to find out the ratio, that is t1 is to t2 is what we have to find out. Now the question is, which formula should I use here? We have to use second equation, that is S is equal to ut plus half a t square. Okay, for free falling of body, what? U equal to 0 and A equal to becomes G, is not it? So S here it will be S equal to, this will be 0 half G t square. It will be the formula, this one is 0. Now half and G are constant for all the bodies, so S we can say proportional to t square, is not it? So we form that we can say S1 by S2 equal to, sir, t1 square by t2 square. So from that we can say root over of s1 root under s1 by s2 is equal to t1 by t2. Okay, now come here, t1 by t2 is equal to s1 by s2. S1 is what, sir? S1 is 16 and S2 is 25. If I square root this one, it will be 4 by 5. So the ratio of time taken by the two bodies A and B will be 4:5. So it will be T1 is to T2. What, sir? 4:5. So 4:5. Which option is correct, sir? Option A is the correct answer. Option A is the correct answer here. Okay, go to pen. So let me explain in again shortly. Two bodies A of mass 1 kg and bodies B of mass 3 kg dropped from the heights of 16 meter and 25 meter respectively. So first one is, this one is 16 meter height. One ball is dropped mass 1 kg and another is ball is B mass 3 kg dropped from 25 meters heights. This one takes time to reach the ground is suppose T1 and this one takes time to reach the ground is suppose T2. Okay, so we have to find the ratio of T1 is to T2 is what. So what is the formula here? We use the second equation formula, that is S is equal to ut plus half a t square. For the free falling of a body, u is 0 and a is g. So if I put this value here, it will become S is equal to half gt square. Now half and g are constant, so we can say S proportional to t square. So from that we can write S1 by S2 equal to T1 square by T2. So from that we simplify this one, put the value of S1 and S2, and what becomes T1 by T2 is 4 by 5. That is 4:5 is the correct answer. Okay, so that is option A is the correct. Look at here, they given the mass of body A and mass of body B, but when a body free fall, then it does not depend on the mass. You have to remember this one. So mass here is not necessary to use in formula, but because in the expression there is no mass, so we can't use this mass here. Sometimes so many students are thinking about we have to use the mass of what, but where I use. So you have to remember mass here does not matter. If you fall drop a egg and drop a watermelon from the same height, both the object will touch the ground with same speed and in same time. Okay, so this much for today lecture. I hope this question will helpful for you, and if you like my video, you subscribe my channel and like my Facebook page. Okay, so thank you for watching. Have a nice day.